Interesting call to bat first. Looking at the pitch, it seems a strange decision. You'd have to be very confident in your batting lineup.
These two teams always produce some great games as we see some of the key players come out onto the ground. It's a fantastic crowd in today. It's an evenly poised matchup. Let's see what happens first ball. Adair to get us underway. Nice to see some pace first up. This new ball should give some movement early and make the batter's life difficult. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Top edge and just over the keeper. Might have been a little bit late reacting, but the ball runs away to the rope.
Might look to go big again here.
Couldn't get it through the field. Perfectly timed. Was quick onto that in the infield. Over. India are 8 for none.
First of the power play overs down, and some good shot making to start things off.
Yeah, big opportunity. They've worked really hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get a big score on the board. Camphor coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. Smacks that away through the gap. Can't get that outside the ring field. Coley waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around may stop it before the boundary.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
Solid shot. That's going for 4.
Yeah, too wide. It was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Finds the fielder with that shot. End of the over. India are 18 for none.
They're off to a great start. Batters timing the ball well, and the bowlers look a little bit rattled.
Little, the left-arm medium-fast bowler, is coming into the attack from the north end. Square cut, finds point, no run. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though.
Solid shot, really well played. The ball was just a little short, and that was a great shot off the back foot.
Straight to the fielder. Huge shot. That's a massive shot, just incredible.
Textbook 6, timed well, under the ball, and it flew to the boundary. Awesome power.
End of the over, 10 off it. India, a 28 for none. Crack! Head was completely still and they've struck that hard, high and long for 6.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Doesn't beat the infield. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket. Cut away and through the gap. Lovely shot. Might be 4.
Got it away for 4, backward of point very nicely. How will he reply?
Cuts that off well in the infield. 10 runs added there. India, a 38 for none.
Well, it's been crisp, elegant, easy shot making so far. Plenty of runs and plenty more if they keep it up.
White, the spinner, coming into the attack. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Thick edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Great commitment. 8 runs added in that over. India, a 46 for none.
These two enjoy batting together, and it shows. They've used the pace off the ball and bludgeoned it when needed.
McCarthy from the south end. Drilled that one away.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. That has flown over the boundary.
The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the north end. 6 runs added in that over. India a 62 for none.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot.
Nice shot, but straight to gully. Bang, sent back over the bowler's head. Mid-off and mid-on can only watch as that ball sails into the crowd.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
End of the over, 10 off it. India a 72 for none. Winds up but misses. Looks like they went a bit too early on that shot. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. That's a confident appeal.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again. How will the bowler respond?
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. End of the over, 10 runs from it. India are 82 for none. Adair from the south end. Oh, too good. That is huge.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. That looks gone. Oh, great run out.
That was a blistering knock right on top of the bowling. Tried once too many times. The show ends, but they'll receive a warm reception from the crowd.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes charging out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up.
Oh, dealt with that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those in this over.
End of the over, India.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
End of the over, a big one. 16 runs coming from it. India are 98 for 1.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Driven on the onside, but straight to mid-wicket.
That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over. A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
That is quite extraordinary. Kohli, don't do it to them like that. What a shot.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6. 6 lost ball. How will the bowler reply?
Couldn't get it through the field. That's the over. India are 109 for 1.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Great shot.
It was timed well for 4. Gee, that was a good shot.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Drive straight down the ground. Mid-on will collect that one, though. Was quick onto that in the infield.
Overstepping. Just a little too eager on that delivery.
Pant has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Whacks the free hit away. The fielder coming around to cut it off, perhaps. And out, deep fine. Had to run around a bit, and they've got to the drop of the ball and taken a great catch. Out, super catch, right on the boundary.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds, and you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. The task here will be that of support and getting themselves settled into their innings. Edged it. End of the over, 10 runs from it. India are 119 for 2. McCarthy from the north end. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Can't get that outside the ring field. That's 4 all the way. Beautiful shot.
Well, that was a poor delivery. You can't bowl there, and it got what it deserved.
Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Seven runs added in that over. India are 126 for 2.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way. Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Swept away, but finds the fielder. Good catch, out! Oh, great work, held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark centre. Just needs to rotate the strike early on as they get settled into their innings. Nice shot, cut away, running towards the boundary. That'll take some chasing.
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4.
Head over the ball, great shot. That's racing away.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Really playing all their shots that over. Very expensive.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Timed through the vacant point position, racing to the boundary.
Cut away off the front foot. Nice shot.
Oh, that's a great shot early on, wide of cover, and that'll give him a bit of confidence early on. May pull up short of the boundary, though.
It was driven. Driven very well, I might add.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Oh, that's a wondrous stroke, straight through the covers.
That showed great skill and lovely timing. The boundary was the only place it was heading.
Smacks that away through the gap. Great shot, just square of backward point. That might just make it.
Really smashed it off the back foot.
End of the over, and what a beauty it was. Say what you want about the bowling, but you still have to hit them. Majestic batting. Caught. That's a ridiculous catch. Cut away, and that's a great catch at point. What a catch.
Well, the end of an entertaining performance with the bat. Certainly a good wicket to get. Those runs were really starting to flow.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Doesn't beat the infield. Timed that perfectly.
Well, he can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way. Might look to go big again here.
That's gone. Couldn't ask for an easier catch. In the air, and cover takes an easy catch.
Starting to get interesting now. That's the 5th wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
A difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to settle themselves in before facing their first ball. Dockrell from the north end. Nearly gets the edge. Dockrell with a great delivery there. Jadeja taking guard, has been playing really well in recent matches, certainly needs to bring their A game today. Chance to run 2. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Misses everything. The whole team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say?
This innings just cut short before it really flourished. It really looked like it'd be moving on to a big, big score, but not to be.
No, it's a long way to walk out there just to turn around and walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first run behind them and then push on. Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot.
Got it away for 4, backward of point very nicely.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have to be very happy with that last shot. Finds the edge. Dockrell getting a wicket in that over. Really good bowling. There wasn't much on offer for the batters.
They had a great foundation early on. and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck. Pulled away and into the gap. Could be 4 more.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter, and a great shot off the back foot.
Magical shot into the vacant leg position. Nobody there to stop it.
The gap was left open for them, and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well, and punched it to the boundary.
Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Smacks that away through the gap. "17 runs out of there. India, 193 for 6.
They attacked all areas of the ground, 4s, 6s, and there was strong running as well. Jadeja watched it closely and let that go through to the keeper. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Nicked it. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
You give that much width and you are asking for trouble. That was so well timed, it flew over the boundary.
That's got a flight number attached to it. That ball has gone a long, long way.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Big edge. Well, that was a struggle, getting smacked all over the park. Little, the left-arm pace bowler, is coming on to bowl from the south end. Oh, my, that's just flown off the middle.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's full. Blown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Whacked away.
Should for these two.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is just focus on getting the next delivery right. Great shot.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide of square leg. Could be 4. Good pick up. Big chance. Edged it. The bowler and the slips have really gone up here. They like it. Out. What a screamer.
They find themselves 7 wickets down. It's about now you need someone to stand up and stick around at the crease.
Number 9 for India.
He's got their tail up.
Onto that early. That could be 4. And the innings comes to an end. Ireland will need 230 runs. This is a very defendable total. The openers will need to get their eye in very quickly and get the scoreboard ticking over if they have any chance.
Here we go. First ball.
Really wound up for that. Ball seemed to come onto the bat quicker than he thought. Wow, that's missed the lot. Couldn't get it through the field. A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, so I want to show everyone their strength. Smacks that away through the gap. Two runs coming from that over. Ireland are 2 for none. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the south end. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Oh, outside edge, but it'll be safe and another boundary. The bowler is in disbelief on that one. Great shot through the gap.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
End of the
11 runs added there. Ireland, 13 for none. Bumrah from the north end. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Got that away nicely. Thick edge. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Square cut, finds point, no run. Ouch, that looked nasty. End of the over, Ireland 17 for none. Across the stumps and a flick of the wrist. It's wide of square leg. Could be four.
There was a gap there and pulled away with conviction to the boundary. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Straight to the fielder. That's a strong appeal. What's the umpire's decision? Finds the fielder with that shot. Edged it. Siraj has had a pretty good over, just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Pulled away, but straight to square leg.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4. Might look to go big again here.
Smacks that away through the gap. Drive straight down the ground, mid-on will collect that one though.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease, just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. How will he reply?
Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Singh finishes off a nice over there, but still nothing to show for it just yet. You feel a breakthrough is coming. Can't get that outside the ring field. Oh, great shot.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
What a superb delivery, too good. Just didn't know where it was going and knocked him over.
A fluent innings undone by a decent delivery. A good wicket to get at a good time.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should be on as the new batter strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket. Doesn't beat the infield. Square cut, finds point, no run. The end of another over. This time, though, some more fielding changes are coming as the power play finishes.
That's the power play completed. Run rate hasn't been great, and they're a bit behind the required rate needed. The fielders will spread out now, so it's a good time to push the ball around and find the gaps.
Seems to have misjudged that one. Ouch. Wide of extra cover, and away goes the ball to the boundary.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder.
Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Thick edge. Singh will be pleased with their work in that over. Kept the batters under pressure very, very well. It's something they do so well. Straight drive, mid-off will cut that one off. No, terrible shot. Oh, I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut it off. Collects that one, simple as you like inside the ring. 2 runs coming from that over. Ireland, a 52 for 1.
Required run rate is climbing. They're hovering around 6 to 7 and over. They need to start taking some risks.
Well, now that could be out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot, just sailed away.
Well, that was just textbook, and a bit of power as well to lift the ball over the top. It just keeps going.
Got that away nicely. Was quick onto that in the infield. Some well-targeted bowling in that over, certainly something to build on. Jadeja, the left armour, is coming on to bowl from the south end. Heaved over the top, and that'll be a maximum. Fantastic square drive.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Jadeja, straight through them. Batter was late on that one.
2 down, the long walk back to the pavilion for them. This could be a huge swing of momentum.
The new batter always likes to feel bat on ball as they bring a bit of nervous energy to the wicket. Square cut, finds point, no run. Couldn't get it through the field. 7 runs added there. Ireland, a 69 for 2. Patel from the north end. Edged it. Patel. Ends what has been a tidy over. Just needed to top it off with a wicket.
Well, there is a saying, you can't direct the wind, but you can change your sails. It might be time to accelerate if they want to have a chance still.
Lovely shot. Gets on the drive and just powers that one over the boundary. Wonderful timing.
Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Nice shot, but straight to gully. Nine runs added there. Ireland are 81 for 2. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Edged. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Cuts that off well in the infield. End of the over. Just one off it. Ireland are 82 for 2.
Middle overs haven't been kind. They've been bogged down and the required rate has climbed.
Well, now that could be out. Out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot. Just sailed away.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Oh my, that's racing away.
Well, didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary. Needs a dot ball. Well, that's a very good hook shot. Onto the shorter ball quickly and has hit that well over the boundary.
Some well-targeted bowling in that over. Certainly something to build on. Huge edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Edged it. Just got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Pearce waited on that and guides it down to third. Fielder coming around, may stop it before the boundary.
It was short enough. They just leant back and blazed it through the gap.
Eight runs added there. Ireland, 108 for 2. Jadeja coming back into the attack. And gone. Brilliant reactions to take that one. Oh, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air, and they've taken a good catch.
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
Now, great opportunity to prove the critics wrong. Certainly needs to build an innings for the team. Nicely fielded out deep on the boundary. And gone. Brilliant catch. Straight to cover point for an easy catch.
It's another wicket, the fourth now. Sometimes you've just got to accept that you couldn't do anything about a delivery.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. We'll have to wait just a little bit longer to face their first ball, though. Singh coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Nice shot, but straight to gully. That's a confident appeal. Massive outside edge. Dockrell ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. Great shot, pulled straight to backward square leg though. Can't get that outside the ring field. Big edge. A great over and a good chance that's finally swung the match in their favour. It's a long way back now for the batters.
Runs have been at a premium this middle portion of the match.
Huge edge. It's a nice sweep shot, but finds the fielder at square leg. Pulled away and into the gap. Could be four more.
No need to run for that one. Gets onto the back foot and powers it away for four.
Onto that early, that could be four. Things have been kept relatively quiet here. Another good over comes to an end. Singh from the north end.
Well, dealt with that beautifully. Saw the short one and got out of the way. No more of those in this over.
Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Oh, my word. Fast reflexes and grabs it. Stunning catch. Short fine leg with a brilliant catch. Well done. That was a tough chance.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end for someone with such batting skills. This one goes down as a fail.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come into bat after the fall of a wicket.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Goes for it. It's high in the air. Fielder coming around, but it looks like it'll carry.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, and dispatches it to the boundary.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Well, that's textbook perfect. A lovely drive through the covers. And no need for the fielders to chase that one. How will he reply?
End of a high-scoring over. Beautiful batting. After hitting the boundary that many times, there's high confidence out in the middle. The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Finds the edge.
They really need a boundary, this ball. Have to go for it now.
Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Great shot. Gets a hold of that and places it through square leg.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. They can just stand and admire that shot.
Lovely cover drive, straight to the extra cover fielder. Misses everything.
That's a great win. It really did feel that the first innings display had put enough runs on the board and they've been able to defend it. Great bowling.
Well, that was a very one-sided contest. The result was never really in doubt at all. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. See you again soon.